Hi everyone, welcome to TalenTeam's Ask an Expert series. Today, as part of the series, we're talking about a new offering from SAP SuccessFactor, which is Opportunity Marketplace. What we have planned for today is we will go through understanding what Opportunity Marketplace is all about, how it's going to impact you and your organization if you adopt into it. What are the high-level features of Opportunity Marketplace? And there is an interesting functionality baked in the product called assignments. We'll look through it, how it's useful to manage an agile workforce. And also we'll talk about what are the prerequisites that you need to fulfill before you can think about adopting into Opportunity Marketplace. Okay. So what is Opportunity Marketplace? Right. Opportunity Marketplace makes it very easy for employees to discover at one place ongoing career developments, ongoing development opportunities. If there is any role open internally in the organization on an assignment basis, you can look into it that if there is any mentoring opportunity available, then you can also look at that and opt into it. In a nutshell, Opportunity Marketplace is a one-stop shop for anything related to learning and growth of an employee, which ultimately leads to employee development and better employee satisfaction and retention in the organization. Quickly, what are the prerequisites if you want to opt into Opportunity Marketplace? There are two main prerequisites. Number one is you need to have job profile builder tool implemented. What does job profile builder tool contains? It contains your families, your roles, your job profiles of a role. It also contains various different parameters of the role like physical requirements, skills, and other things. Then we have center of capabilities. Center of capabilities is two functionalities baked into this one umbrella called center of capabilities. One of them being is your competency libraries. So of course you need to have your competency libraries in place. And number two, something called as capabilities portfolio, which is also helpful in a lot of ways to contribute to Opportunity Marketplace, right? Though it's not mandatory for you to have implemented. Now, there are a third set of functionalities, which are, I call them module dependent opportunities or functionalities of Opportunity Marketplace. For example, if you want users to have opportunity from learning, then you need to have your learning module implemented. Similarly, if you want people to have mentoring programs as opportunities, then you need to have career development mentoring module implemented. So there are a few things like this that you may have to do. And of course, that gives you flexibility in terms of what you really want your employees to use Opportunity Marketplace for. And since these are can be implemented separately, you have option to go ahead and choose which modules you want to implement and potentially utilize them in Opportunity Marketplace. Let's start by looking into what is the key functionalities of capability portfolio and how does it link. So if you notice here, we do have capabilities library, which is nothing but your competency library. And eventually it will become your skill certification and work style library as well, which will eventually lead to capabilities portfolio, which is used to define an employee's self, which includes employees' competency ratings, competency levels across the organization. And capability portfolio can be a great input to Opportunity Marketplace in order to recommend you courses based on the assessments of competencies. Now, of course, it will eventually lead to a connected experience, which is on the horizon, which will be out sometime in next few years. Another thing which is need to know that capabilities library and capabilities portfolio do contribute to various different functionalities within SuccessFactor. However, we're going to talk about um, opportunity marketplace today. So capabilities library and the portfolio will contribute towards recommending assignments to the employees within the opportunity marketplace, recommending any career moves that potentially employee can take up, recommend and also recommending learning items that employee can benefit from, or if he lacks in a particular competency, the or a particular skill, the corresponding learning item can also be recommended. Also, if you have a mentoring program which has such requirements, then employee will be recommended mentoring programs as well. So let's look at quick features of opportunity marketplace. Um, Number one is bookmarking and managing opportunities. So, and at this point in time, let me jump into the system and show you how does it look. So I'll jump into um, capabilities portfolio first, followed by opportunity marketplace. So this is a capability portfolio outcome of an employee in the company. You can see that this employee has gone through certain competency assessments, and this is the pool of capabilities that this employee has. Um, of course, system is capable of recommending development opportunities for this employee, which happens through, of course, opportunity marketplace. Employee can click on the link and go to the opportunity marketplace where employee has option to bookmark a particular opportunity. For example, I want to learn this new skill. For example, applying data analytics in finance. I can bookmark it and keep it for future reference. And if something is not applicable to me or something that I really like, I can even assign it directly to my learning plan and follow it through there. Um, if you look at this screen, right, you do have learning new skills which are coming from your learning module. Then you have connect with people, which is again mentoring functionality where you can go and join as mentee or you can join as a mentor depending on what kind of functionality it is. You do have option to explore career options as well based on the recommendations that are given based on your competency assessment. You can, of course, also um, create assignments here, right through this button. And also, if you are someone who is managing the organization, who is responsible for um, creating assignments, you will have access to this button. Otherwise, you will have access to manage your opportunities in case you applied into any assignment. Let me switch back to my presentation quickly and talk about those features. So we looked at bookmarking and managing opportunities. Of course, you will be able to look at your bookmarks and follow them, unbookmark them, um, and you know opt into them as and when you like. You also have access to mobile application of opportunity marketplace, which is baked right into the product. You can opt into the learning content from learning it, and the learning content could be personalized, which is machine learning driven, or it could be peer-to-peer, or it could be an admin driven activity that you can recommend to your people or your employees. Similarly, you also have your mentoring content that can be showcased to an employee to be able to participate as mentor as well as mentee, depending on what kind of a role that employee is invited to, or if it is an open opportunity, then of course employees can go and sign up as mentor and mentee both, depending on how they look at it. Similarly, if you have career roles in place, system will recommend um, based on your career worksheet suggestions or based on the new product called Career Explorer, which is a machine learning driven product which automatically recommends what are the next roles that you can potentially take up in an organization. So those roles are also recommended to the employees and they can opt into that role and potentially try and transcend into that role by taking help from the organization in learning and developing themselves in that role, which basically improves employee satisfaction level and also gives them a wider set of opportunities within the organization. Then, of course, we do have assignments, and I'll do a quick demo on assignments, how they work. But assignments are really, really meant for our managers and agile teams, leads, where if there is let's say, a small assignment in your organization that you want to source employees within the company, you can create an assignment, and system can automatically recommend these assignments based on the competency and other criteria's match to the respective employees, and they can opt into it to take up that assignment. The process is really simple. Um, you can set up a workflow for this as well, which helps you to capture all those necessary approvals that are needed. But the idea is really simple. I have an assignment in my organization. I want people in my organization to be aware of the assignment and to be able to participate in that assignment. And potentially, I get my employee assigned on a short-term basis on this particular assignment, and I will be able to leverage their skill set, which definitely leads to better utilization of the employee resources, as well as employees getting more and more exposure internally in the organization. So let's look at the demo quickly, and I'll switch back to my system once again. What I can do, right? So I will go ahead and try and create a new assignment, right? And when I'm creating the new assignment, I can select a type, what kind of assignment it is. Various types of assignments are supported. It could be a fellowship, internship, it could be a project. So let's do a project and say assignment name as, for example, app development uh, for my company, right? And then, of course, I'll put the description details here. For the simplicity of the demo, I'm just going to add the same description. Let's say start date of the assignment is 6 June. End date, let's put it as end of this month. Again, so let's start from tomorrow. And then end date is somewhere here. Number of people that I need is 2. I need somebody to be a part-time in this shop, and they need to dedicate almost 50% of their time to us. And this particular work mode can be a remote work. And then, of course, I can then choose what kind of role I'm looking for. I'm looking at potentially somebody who has this skill set in the company. So let's say I'm looking at somebody who is at a associate professional level, right? Or let's say lead consultant level. One second. Yeah, I need somebody who is a digital expert. And then I can add my capabilities from the capabilities library. I can go in here, search for my capabilities library. So the skill set that I need, for example, let's say is coding or Java, for example. So once again, let me just pick something up from here. So I can probably pick something like critical thinking, and then delegating responsibility, add them, and then I can also set at what proficiency level they should be in order to participate. Of course, these capability set is just an example, just to showcase the idea. And then I can publish this job. They said, do you really want to publish the job? And then the job goes out, right? Of course, now different people can go into this job and apply. And you being somebody who created the assignment can go and look at the list of applicants, whether they have been applied, whether they have received offer, they have accepted the offer, rejected the offer, kind of a mini tool to, source employees internally, issue an offer letter to them, and then engage them formally into the organization. And of course, once this all process is done, you can close the assignment, and that will basically mark the completion of this assignment. Okay, so that's assignment for you. Of course, there's another story behind it, which is employee going in and applying into these jobs. So if you can see as an employee, you can explore all the posted jobs or assignments, and then you can see, you can personalize your experience by reviewing the recommendations. You can check out guideline capabilities. You can also apply and collaborate with the dynamic team that is created for this assignment. It's really neat feature altogether. And then, of course, as I showed you this particular screen, if there is anybody who has applied, you can see their details here. You can send them offer letters, and potentially you can onboard them into the assignment. System-wise, system will help you sort the candidates out. System will also help you to show you which is the best candidate match. If you want to mark candidate as favorite, you can do that as well. Of course, what organizations get out of it, of course, the idea is that as an organization, you are able to understand your employees better. An employee may have a skill set which is directly linked to their jobs, which you may be aware of, right? However, an employee may have additional skill set which may be acquired through self-learning, which may be acquired through previous jobs, and you are able to understand those skill set. And once you have the understanding of those skill sets in opportunity marketplace, you are able to even develop it further or utilize it further in terms of assignments and develop it further for the employees who needs development in terms of mentoring, learning, and giving them better role opportunities. And at the end, we are looking at to improve workforce sustainability, where we are looking at developing and understanding your workforce and making it a skilled workforce. And of course, it also leads to diverse and inclusion culture where people from diverse geographies can come together and work on one single assignment and tasks, which will eventually lead to your workforce being very agile and you can utilize them in a better way. Thank you. Right. So in summary, the way I want to conclude this is Opportunity Marketplace is a great platform for any organization to develop their employees, give them better opportunities, and potentially utilize your employees in a better way. So thank you for listening for today's session. We will continue to do more sessions like this, and I hope you will like and enjoy them. And if you have any questions around it, please feel free to contact us. Thank you, everyone.